Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back
Oh, God, it hurts so bad.
to Nerds of the Apocalypse. I am, of course, Stevie B, and alongside me today is...
What's up, everybody? It's Preach.
Showtime. Trex.
And we are the Nerds of the Apocalypse.
That is right.
I already said that earlier, but
Yes,
It's okay.
I said it again.
Repetition gets the name out there.
NOTA.
We'll be on billboards. I'm just kidding.
We've
Working on.
Or as Jeff puts it, nada.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
I like
He
the
said
not-
that. I was like,
I'm here
nada.
with the NotA crew.
He said, comment, nada. I was like, nada.
What's...
Who's nada? Oh, wait.
It's
Noda?
No, we forgive him.
We heart Jeff.
We've been busy boys this week. Some of us more than others.
Really? I was at work for 2 days and tested 4,500 feet of 5-inch, okay?
I don't care if there's 7 houses on fire. You
Look.
be at the comic convention.
Yeah, I'm gonna
I don't
be.
care
I'm
what
gonna be.
classes you have to take. You'll be at the movie premiere.
yeah. you're
Yeah.
right.
You
I
can't,
had an exam.
you can't say nothing.
Stupid college.
Man. Just drop out, everyone. I'm just
All right, so we'll talk about our Captain America movie premiere and our toy and comic show, right?
but no spoilers in it because I also haven't seen it yet, so don't worry.
It's gonna be hard.
We'll
but
talk
we
about
can
our
do it.
time at the premiere. We won't actually talk about the movie. We're probably going to do something different with that. But
Yeah, like Red Skull.
Yeah.
Oh, it's being brought up. It's
Oh.
being brought up as soon as we get there. Oh, it's so going to be.
Oh, okay.
Good story.
All right, so only a couple. You know, I was trying to scour for news because there's really not that much since the last time we recorded. I'll let you take the first one because you seem really happy and excited.
Yeah,
about
he was
this.
like overly excited on Facebook.
He was like,
about
"What?
It. Yes, this has to happen." I was like, really? Like it was a great 80s movie. I don't know how a sequel in 2014, 15, 16, whenever. I don't know.
Josh Brolin will handle it. But TMZ reported somehow, because TMZ has their photogs just shooting their little photos and everything, and they were taking photos of the director who was giving out autographs. It was an autograph session. And the director, I guess maybe spilled the beans or whatever, hinted that there will be a Goonies sequel. And he would like to have the original cast, Josh Brolin, Sean Astin, everybody back for it. And yeah, I would love another Goonies movie. Absolutely love it.
Well, it wouldn't be really them in it, right? It'd probably their kids.
Probably. That's what
Right.
I would assume.
I you know what? I wouldn't even. I don't even know how it would go. I don't even care.
I mean, you do it this much later in time. It's just no time for them to have kids at the age they were during the first Goonies. I don't know, man. I just can't see a bunch of old people
Yeah.
like, come
Doing-
on, guys, let's get on the pirate ship.
Hey, you guys!
Willie!
And
Willie would want us to do it. Like,
Well, what
yeah,
they-
my Willie wants you to do it.
what
But
they call the guy with Superman shirt? The guy with,
Sloth.
yeah,
Sloth.
like how Sloth like, come on,
hey, you
my
guys.
baby boo.
Chunk!
He'd be wearing the Superman Beyond.
No, what's the old Superman from Kingdom Come?
Yeah.
He had that Superman symbol on.
Yeah.
Oh, he's old. No, but I mean,
But as soon as all he said was he hinted at it, and with TMZ, it's like I hold TMZ with a grain of salt because it's TMZ. So yeah, if it happens, awesome. If it doesn't, for the love of God, just somehow make it happen.
Well, were both the Coreys in that movie? I know one.
No, it was only Corey.
Oh,
it was
it's
only
Corey
one. There's only one that's
Feldman
still alive.
It's Feldman, right? Or Haim, whichever one's still alive.
Haim died. It's Feldman
Haim-
who was
okay,
in it.
Feldman. Then,
Oh, dear.
yeah, so
Rest in peace.
yeah, he made great '80s movies. His,
He did.
His stuff in the '90s wasn't so good.
I gotta be
Look,
honest,
Lost Boys.
I've
Need I
never
say more?
I never watched Goonies all the way through. I've seen like bits and pieces.
What?
Really?
But I've never-
Even I've watched
Blasphemy.
it all the way through.
I never actually
Blasphemy.
sat down and started Goonies.
He could do
And
the
ran-
Truffle Shuffle.
He could.
No,
I know what the Truffle Shuffle is.
Yeah. Come on, do it. Do the
Truffle
Truffle
Shuffle.
I'm not.
Truffle Shuffle.
not-
Truffle
Stop banging
Shuffle.
this mic. Every show we talk about this. With your face.
Take it easy, Dan.
I'm out. Oh. We actually
Calm
talked
it down,
about
sir.
that. We brought that up at the Cat premiere. Were you there for that?
No.
Oh no, he wasn't.
I wasn't here for any of
We were talking about my.
I thought we talked about it at the toy show.
We're a toy show.
It was a toy show because
Oh, I wasn't there for that.
Yeah.
I was there for that.
about the shows and how good they are. And Jeff was like, yeah, except for that time Trex told Dan to stop banging on the table.
We were talking about him being a director.
Yeah. and he was like, that got put in there? Oh no. It's like, yeah, dude, you straight up
So embarrassed.
you straight up were like, don't bang on the table. It was like, whoa. It's like, I guess he.
As it was put, I'm an okay director. I'm a horrible editor.
In his defense, if something needs to be edited in like 2 hours.
Well, he has a lot of multitasking going on when he's at the store with us, because he's also apparently managing Punk Monkey Comics, and then directing, and then he has to edit later. So he's got a lot on his plate.
He's a busy man, folks. Busy man.
Yeah, Tuesday, I actually got asked to be on another DCO podcast, and they were like, "Yeah, what time is good for you?" Because it's a foreign guy who wants me to do it. I was like, You're like, let's do it Tuesday, 6 o'clock. I'm like, oh, yeah, okay. I'm like, and before he left, I'm like, wait, I can't do it Tuesday. No, Tuesday's out of the question. Tuesday, and every time friends want to make plans, like, yeah, let's do it Tuesday. Nope. Tuesday, I have a video shoot, and I am completely swamped that day. I am no use to anybody.
They should have it quick, man, because Jeff gets the books in at 1 o'clock. He gets off at 5, so he's got to get there, film it, and then we get to go home.
It takes about like 2 hours to
I
film.
get to class.
Oh, yeah, he goes to class, I go home, and he's going to take the stuff home. So we forgive you for a mess up. I mean, does Dan forgive you? I don't know. Maybe
I don't even know if Dan knows.
some resentment, but we'll see.
I am so sorry, Dan. I did not know this.
We're all about comedy around here.
But don't worry,
Don't
we didn't
take
let
offense.
We didn't let him live it down. So
Exactly.
All right.
So next up, actually, yeah.
Well, go ahead. You were pretty adamant about this one, too.
Well, this is. I'm gonna go with this is on the Rumor Patrol. It's on the Rumor Patrol.
It's definitely a rumor.
And this came from Bleeding Cool.
Yeah.
And I love Bleeding Cool. They actually have really great articles. This actually came from them, where it's a rumor going around that Fox is looking for a new director for Fantastic Four reboot. And there's also, surrounded with that, they're looking for a new director. They're looking to recast and possibly re-script.
So what you're saying is they're never going to make this movie.
No, I think it's rumor because they just announced the person that.
Playing Doom.
I want to double
Yeah,
check.
they just announced the guy playing Doom, and
which is a fantastic actor. Do you guys know him?
I don't know who he is.
I gotta let you guys borrow the movie Rock and Rolla. That was the first movie I saw him in.
Okay.
Yeah, I know who it is.
Yeah,
I just don't know his name. Like,
I don't know his name either, but yeah, Rock and Roll was a great movie, and he played a great character. But I'm going to double check Bleeding Cool because I want to make sure with the re-scripting part.
they're still casting. Like, they're still announcing casting stuff for that.
Well, they've already
movie,
announced
so.
They've already announced the cast, like the 4 Fantastics. I mean, they're like
Four Fantastic.
The four fantastic. I like how you did that.
Fantastic.
They've already
super
cast
people.
the four
Fantastic.
miracles. Miracles.
So
Miracles.
apparently, Fantastic Four was already taken, so now it's called Four Fantastic People.
So because of our show last week, I was in 2 weeks ago, whatever, our last show. I was in Books A Million, and they had like clearance trades, and Ultimate Fantastic Four #1 was there. And I was like, you know what? I'll pick this up and read it. I haven't read it yet, but I'm gonna read it and see. Yeah, the stuff I talked about last show, I just read like the Wikipedia stuff. So I actually want to read the book and see what they do with it. But it legitimately ends with a fight with Mole Man. Like, I've turned the last page and they were fighting Mole Man. So I was like, all right, they're probably not gonna fight Mole Man in the movie, but. I was laughing.
They should. At least he should be like a cameo villain that they're like beating up at the beginning or something like that.
It's like, oh, I can't see you.
Don't move quickly now. I have my sights. Oh, damn it. One of you's invisible, aren't you?
All right, so I don't know the truth to that. There's probably not much truth, but I thought it'd be fun to talk about. I mean, because it's just like because we all weren't happy with it in the first place.
In the comic you bought is Johnny Storm Black.
No, stop it! Oh my
god! It really doesn't bother me that they did it. What bothers me, I think, the most is they cast him as a black guy, but his sister's white. So it's like, if you'd just done them both black, I'd have been really cool with it. But
no, this is good. They're promoting interracial relationships and also adoption. So this is good.
Well, I mean, but I'm just trying to say, if you keep them on the line of actual blood brother and sister, like,
No, I got you.
Yeah. But I
Okay.
could go with the adoption thing if that's the route they're going. Which
I don't know.
Whatever.
They
We'll
might.
just-
They should.
Well,
But
the whole blood thing, though, it's Qui-Gon Jim, Jim Shelley. He brought up he said a comment to me, and it made a point. He was like, how many Fantastic Four stories you know that rely on Johnny and Sue being blood brother and sister? And
Yeah,
the
zero.
answer's zero. Like, no story element of Fantastic Four requires a brother and sister dynamic, but
It
nothing requires like them having to be
oh my.
blood brother and sister. So
Gotcha.
what? I missed it. Did I say something filthy?
If what's his name? The Human Torch is black. You my brother.
Oh, God, stop it.
All
right,
right. So actually, they Bleeding Cool actually has a new story about it, saying that all that was actually squashed.
Okay.
So
So we
right-
just talked.
Just in.
no okay.
Bullshit. Other bullshit.
No.
They're not
have it right here.
recasting
No,
them.
they have it right here. I mean, our sources were impeccable, by which we mean those who had actually been approached by Fox for the gig.
Okay.
So we ran the story, and there was pretty much immediate spin back from Fox via Screen Crush, massive denial.
So what it's saying is we know a director. That director was definitely approached to do this.
Yes.
Okay.
And right here, it's quite possible that no one they approached said yes. Bleeding Cool knows directly of two big names who said no. So, in Bleeding Cool's mind, Bleeding Cool also states that they have faith that Fox is going to go with their current production plans, but it was in fact that some directors were approached by Fox for this gig, whether they said no or yes. So I don't know if Fox is getting cold feet, but at the same time, Fox also did announce that Fantastic Four 2,
yeah.
when they haven't even started production on this one.
Yeah, we talked about that already.
Yeah.
Getting too big for your britches.
Let's make the first one first.
All right. When does Ninja Turtles come out?
Never.
This year.
It's this year. It's like this summer, right? It's like August.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I don't even think that's. Man, I can't remember.
It's soon. I know that.
Yeah,
the
it's very
reason,
soon.
The reason why I asked is because why are we just now getting like voice actor announcements?
No, I looked up a lot of them in class. One of my friends was talking with me, and we were talking about who's going to be voicing the people in Ninja Turtles, and they were already listed like last week on IMDb.
Well,
So-
they just announced Leonardo as Johnny Knoxville.
All it
And-
says is there it is, August 8th.
August 8th, yes.
Expected August 8th.
I think he was.
When's
already-
Guardians
I don't-
coming out?
I don't know if it was just announced. I'm pretty sure that was. Anyway, but go ahead.
Yeah, Johnny Knoxville as Leonardo and Tony Shalhoub as. Sorry, go ahead.
Sir. Tony Shalhoub.
Shalhoub, excuse
Shalhoub.
me, Tony
That's even better.
Shalhoub.
He is Monk,
Yes, Monk.
and
Oh.
Oh, by the way, I don't know if y'all know this, but Dr. Baxter will be in this movie.
Baxter Stockman,
Yes, it says Dr.
the
Baxter.
human fly.
Yes.
nice.
A young April will also be in this movie.
Oh yeah, because it has her father has to be a part of the creation of the Turtles. Otherwise, it doesn't fit the way movies go in current time. Like she has to have some kind of adult like her. Oh, of course, her dad helped make the Turtles with Shredder. Of course, that's how it works. That's what I got from the trailer. But
Did we talk about the trailer on the last show?
I think we did. Yeah, we did.
I don't even think because this wasn't on our show notes from last week.
Did we not talk
Yeah, it
about
was 2 days ago when they announced it. Okay, so that's why I saw him on there. Okay.
And that's it so far.
I thought we did talk
That's
about
all they've
this.
said so far is Johnny
Yeah.
Knoxville and Tony Shalhoub.
The trailer came out
They haven't announced
during
any of the
our
other ones.
Well,
in between time.
I've got him right here. If you want the actors for Raphael and everybody.
Please.
Yeah,
Go
please
ahead.
go for it. Dude.
Alan Richardson is Raphael. Michelangelo is Noel Fisher.
Noel Fisher.
Yeah. This is from IMDb. Donatello is Jeremy.
I don't know if those are the voice
Howard.
actors. Those are the guys that are in the costumes that they use the CGI for.
Yeah, they're doing.
Well, that's
different,
what I
those
thought.
aren't the voice
they're doing
guys.
different people for
Noel
voices.
Fisher
I don't know how to
is,
look this shit up, guys. Stop yelling at me.
Well, from the way
I do
they
video
actually
games,
looked-
damn it.
well, from the way that they looked, it's actually because they actually have microphones on the CGI outfits, and so I thought that those actors in those
Oh, yeah,
suits
look at
were
that.
going to be the ones.
This is new.
they might be
They
them.
did have the picture of Johnny Knoxville,
Okay.
but now it says voice under it.
Well,
didn't
it's
do that before.
it's just like how they filmed Star Wars, man. The guy that played Darth Vader did the the voice.
Yeah.
He did the lines, so the other actors could.
So, I mean, maybe Johnny Knox was like, I don't want to be flipping around and stuff, but I'll talk like him.
Yeah. I don't think Johnny Knoxville could at this point in his life flip around like him.
Well,
Jackasses ruined that for him.
Does he need to have sex? I've been kicked in the balls way too many times.
Yeah, you know, I think Trex is right. I think the trailer came out like the next day after the last time show. I think it came out like the Monday.
Initial thoughts, Stevie B.
There wasn't that much Turtles in the Turtles trailer, but it was all right. The only thing I could take back is Heather watched it, and I go, "That's Shredder," and she goes, "Shredder's a white guy?" I was like, yeah, I guess.
Hey, Darth Maul was a white guy.
Yes. So?
He did all the ninja flips and stuff like that.
No. It's Shredder's supposed to be.
Him and Splinter are supposed to come from
A Rokusaki?
Oh yeah.
That's okay.
I don't even. Is that his name?
American?
Yes.
His name in the movie is a Rokusaki.
I'm not really sure.
Well, I'll find out. Hold on.
Yes, but the actor playing Shredder is phenomenal.
Yeah.
I absolutely love him.
Ugh.
Excuse me.
How
sorry.
unprofessional.
All it
sorry.
says is William Fichtner plays the Shredder. It doesn't say
His character's name. Wow.
Character's
Okay.
Perfect.
But again, the Shredder suit does look badass. So.
It does. I mean, when he's there's a part of the trailer where he's face to face with it and look good. The turtles are really big.
Yeah.
they're like Transformers.
They're
At this
fucking
point,
huge.
I'm going to see the movie for novelty.
yeah.
I'm not going
That's
for
like-
accuracy at all.
It's like on the level right now. Like I was really excited for the Turtles movie, and then we saw the trailer, and I'm kind of like, now I'm still gonna go see it. It's just like Transformers. I'm still with Transformers, but I'm still gonna go see it.
I made the mistake of going to see the first Transformers that came out, thinking that the Optimus Prime was going to look like the Optimus Prime from the TV show, and then they gave him a nose, and I was sorely disappointed.
He talks about this
You
all
with
the
the
time.
nose, dude.
I have a problem with Optimus Prime's nose and Batman's lisp. That's why I don't like these movies.
We were talking about like Ben Affleck
That's what
being
that feels like.
Batman, and all he could talk about was like, I just don't want Batman to have a lisp.
It
Batman
was-
doesn't have a lisp. He doesn't need to have a lisp. Why does he have a lisp?
How can you be intimidating? I'm going to get you, you silly goose. Here goes my batarang. Shit. Ha! Threw that shit before I came in the room. They should have. I would rather see the guy who played Black Dynamite play Batman as long as he doesn't have a lisp in the freaking.
Wow. So, I mean, it's good, right? Like, I mean, it was a lot of people don't like it simply because Michelangelo took off his bandana.
And he was like, "Look, it's just a mask." Is
That was kind of fun.
problem?
I
thought
Well, I mean,
it was-
that was a legit thing to do. That was the
funny.
right thing to do. Now, when he took the mask off, oh my God, what's wrong with your face? Why you look like that?
Because you're a mutant turtle.
No, he has a nose. It's creepy.
Oh,
It's
does he? I didn't notice
super
that.
creepy. If it has snout like beforehand, like a turtle snout would.
Wait,
kinda
he
look-
has like a nose like my nose.
Yeah, that's a baby face, dude. They all have baby faces.
Oh, he's got a baby face. That's
I didn't even pay that no attention.
Yeah. When you look at it again,
yeah.
because I read it on, I can't remember what the website. I think it was like on Cinema something. Because the trailer debuted at CinemaCon, which is a big cinema convention in Las Vegas that my old general manager and a lot of general managers from around the country go to. They premiered the trailer there, and a guy actually typed out, I think it was on Superhero Hype, typed out what the trailer looked like, and he described it as giant baby faces.
It's funny.
And
Now I want to go watch the trailer.
yeah, and they have in the nose. And then someone online redid the trailer, or at least redid the scene, where they took away the nose and put a snout on the turtles, and it looked great. That was the one difference. That they changed the nose, they made it into a snout, and the snout with them looks great. Sure, they're still huge, but that snout really paid off a big difference on the presentation of the turtle.
Okay. You know, one thing I took away from the trailer too was they were sliding down like a mountain,
Yeah.
and I was like, when did the turtles ever leave New York?
Yeah.
Where is
We ain't out
that?
of here. There's a
That-
sewer system.
No,
Shit.
that's an upstate. That's an upstate.
Yeah, New York.
But
When
still,
did they
when
leave?
did they ever leave New York City?
I got nothing
Maybe
for you.
they actually went to Connecticut because I hear the sewers in Connecticut this time of year are pretty nice.
Oh yeah, they're really good. And
Are you talking about? Do they have noses like that?
no, that's the snout.
Hold on,
that's a
hold
good
on,
picture.
Hold on. I got it. Just
You
give me
guys-
1 second.
Now,
by.
with
Wow.
this turtle
Just speeding
movies,
it up to it.
it is a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle. Last time I checked, it's
Oh yeah.
You see it?
Dude, he's got a nose.
He really does have.
I didn't even pay that no attention.
You got to put this up on the video.
I'll have to try.
Yeah.
No, you could go to IMDb, fast forward to that part.
it's kind of snout-like.
I could take a screenshot of that right now, and
it's
I'll
very
just
flat.
text it to you.
Please do. Please, that will be much easier on me during any process. But yeah,
He has
it's
a mic nose. Just kidding. It's flat.
Oh, now he's gonna be self-conscious. Dude. You did it.
But yeah, okay, so they got noses. All right, that's creepy.
so.
I don't know how I feel about that.
And the one thing I took away from that trailer as well is there was a giant skyscraper falling. Why was there a giant skyscraper falling?
It's not Transformers.
for fun.
Michael Bay. Just
I mean,
remember that.
Now I also want to go with
It
this.
wouldn't be a Michael Bay movie if there wasn't a giant skyscraper falling.
Or a
Now, this
dinosaur.
is also what I want to make sure I point out because I had to take a long, hard look at it again, and
Gross.
this is not a Michael Bay movie, and I can say that because he is not the director. He is a producer. He is producing this movie. Now, as a producer, you do have a lot of insight in this, but it's up to the director.
He's the money.
So here's our
He is the
first.
money, but
like
in my
this movie wouldn't be getting directed by any director if it wasn't for Michael Bay's money.
But here's
So
our
therefore,
first
Michael Bay makes the decisions. This is a Michael Bay movie. Maybe
the
not directed by him,
The
but
producer has decisions, but it's up to the director and the producer to really collaborate. And according to the director in interviews, because the director also stood up for Megan Fox.
Yeah, that's probably why she's still in it. 'Cause I was wondering why she was back in this if they had such a falling out in the last one.
Yeah, and the director said that
Transformers.
Michael has had a lot of good insight and a lot of good notes for this movie.
Yeah,
And
blow
in that-
this up, blow that out.
well,
Hey, there's a
and
pizza. Make it blow up.
The director of this movie is Jonathan. How you say that? Liebsman. I guess Liebsman, and he's done some good stuff. Wrath of the Titans, Battle Los Angeles, which I liked. The Texas Chainsaw Massacre, Darkness Falls,
They had murder and boobies.
Oh shit!
and then he's done some stuff I haven't never heard of.
Like-
a lot. Genesis and Catastrophic. I guess it's Catastrophic. I
yeah.
don't know.
But okay, so
So he's still a director trying to get out there. So he is not going to argue with Michael Bay when this could be his
true.
true moneymaker. You know what I'm saying?
It could blow up his career.
Oh, like a skyscraper. Whoa!
Like a wrecking ball. Oh, hashtag
wow! Miley Cyrus. What?
Don't sue me, Miley. I'll take you on a date.
Well, before you jump into the next thing, just because I was on IMDb and I didn't know if y'all noticed, they had and I don't know how much anybody really cares, but I think it's funny. Expendables 3 trailer got released.
I didn't even
a
see
new
it.
one.
Did it?
It's called Roll Call, so I'm assuming they just go through the list of everybody, which is kind of legit, like, because there's a shit ton of people in this movie.
They're like, it used to be a compilation of like all 80s action stars. Now it's just like every dude in Hollywood.
Yeah, like let's see who all we could get in this
Michael
movie.
Cera. Oh, hey guys, hey.
Oh. Have you heard the cast for this movie
No.
at all?
I didn't even know there was a third one coming out.
All right, obviously Sylvester Stallone, Jason Statham, Jet Li, Antonio Banderas has been added. Wesley Snipes is added. Dolph Lundgren's back. Mel
He's
Gibson.
out of jail.
Mel
Wesley
Gibson's
Snipes?
in it. Yeah, Wesley Snipes is in it.
He's out of jail.
Is
Blade.
Mel
Tax
Gibson going to
evasion.
have
Hold on.
his
Mel
face painted?
Gibson.
Or a
Harrison-
cross. Maybe he'll have a cross on his back.
Harrison Ford. So Han Solo.
Yes,
Good.
yes,
That's pretty
Harrison
cool.
was added.
Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Think it out.
Colleen Lutz. I don't know who that is. That's a new guy. Terry Crews. Kelsey Grammer.
What?
It's like
Beast is in it?
Ronda
Frazier
Rousey
is, so
from
I know him,
UFC.
Okay.
She's the UFC bantamweight champion for females.
Now, hold on, which
Ronda
one?
Rousey. Ronda Rousey.
She's out.
No, she's not.
She,
Dude,
no,
I saw
I'm
I
sorry.
saw
I
a
read
picture
it
the
wrong.
other day.
Yeah, I read wrong
Her costume.
because someone on Twitter was like they were mad that Rhonda's in it and not Gina.
Look, well, see,
That was
the
his
reason
Twitter.
Ronda's in it is because of who she is. She's the UFC bantamweight women's champion.
For the
is-
record, Steve and I are both straight, so we don't watch
Randy,
UFC.
Randy Couture.
I watched one match and it was just stupid. So
Oh, fuck all you guys, because I love that shit. So.
Once again,
it was
straight.
it was the same, it was before St. Patrick's Day. It was that championship fight. I can't remember who was fighting, and luckily there was no women. But
Victor Ortiz.
luckily.
Wow. Yeah, luckily there were no women. You literally just said that. Once again.
Sorry, I'm going. I still have the mindset of wrestling with WWE and how they do their divas, and they have like no talent. So,
All right. Anyway, Victor Ortiz, he's a boxer. I mean, there's a lot of people in this movie. Like, it's ridiculous. And I'm not. The rest of them.
How do you feel about there only being men? Do you like that? Is that one of your favorite part? Are the men fights better because they get to grapple from behind? Is that the best part?
I like it because they beat the shit out of each other. I don't watch it for all the.
I
Because y'all think it's gay.
I
watch
Matt admitting to self-asphyxiation.
Whatever. I like. It's like I like boxing, but I mean that's just two guys fighting. So I like mixed martial arts because it's two guys. But it's two guys. Still two guys fighting.
See, this
and
is the
hugging.
thing.
No, I'm tired. Let me hug you.
Boxing is punching people,
Okay.
and then UFC is donkey punching people.
No, it's not. What? See, you say that, but that means you don't know what it's all about.
Dude, I was in the military for 6 years. I was dragged to so many UFC fights at Buffalo Wild Wings that I didn't want to go to because all they do is run on each other. One of them flips them on the ground, and then they hug for like 30 minutes. And people are like, oh yeah. I'm like,
he flipped him. He flipped him. Let's see how long he can pin him.
I'm not really big. I'm not really a big fan because of how
shit.
violent it is. Like the
got him in the
object is you
groin.
have to
Look
hurt
at
the
him.
other person, and I that's not for me.
Fucking knock him out, dude.
When Silva
That's not-
broke his leg, that was pretty sweet.
Okay.
And then I saw another one. I
That's
think it was
pretty
the
rough.
same guy way before that. Kicked somebody in the forehead. He went like a plank and fell down. Those were two cool fights out of 6 years of watching UFC.
Moving on.
And there are UFC fights, man, where people pay to watch, and it's like 1 second knockout. You spend $50 on a UFC pay-per-view, kicked in the head, that's it, main event, over, you're out $50.
When that happens, the people who produce it are like, jackpot!
Yes.
All right, commercial breaks, and let's go to the next show. Game of Thrones is coming on next.
All right, moving on. Moving into Stevie B's thing.
All right, I made new sections for fun. That's why Showtime was like, "Oh, see, I'm doing stuff because next it's him." We're
not good enough to have spots, apparently.
No, I mean, listen, when you become proficient in a couple of things like him and I are, you guys let me know.
Whoa.
I'll make a spot for
I'm
you.
gonna
Well,
give
in
it
that
to Trex.
case-
he was the reason
I'm
I
outta
was able to
here.
have a fun thing.
Yeah, yo,
In that case, I'm done. Not the rest of the
Oh,
show.
see, buddy. I'm just kidding.
he can bring in the religion aspect of the show.
Oh,
Wow, we have a religion aspect of the show.
No.
We just said gay and fuck and shit and everything.
But go ahead with your
I
Stevie B
gotta
corner.
have a jingle. It's like Stevie B talks
No,
about
stop.
episode
That's
seven.
horrible.
Oh my
Stop,
God.
stop, please,
Stop.
for the love of God. Yeah.
Holy crap.
Oh,
Turn it off.
Hang
I
on.
didn't.
Okay.
just kidding.
Hang on. Yeah, they're bleeding.
Thanks for that
kidding.
terribleness.
All right, episode 7 update. Episode 7 has started shooting.
The
All right,
end.
we're done. Moving on.
I'm just
No,
I just
I'm
want to have updates of what's going on with episode 7, and they just said that, hey, guess what? We've actually been secretly shooting for a couple weeks now. Ha, stupids.
I will
Gotcha,
admit
bitches.
again. I think we already said it on there, but Stevie B was absolutely right again because the Clone Wars is such a good show.
Thank you.
I just watched that episode about the person they bring back and how they did it.
Yeah.
So that was pretty cool. I get it now. But I'm excited for Star Wars Episode 7. I had a longer argument with some people in my psychology class about this because they were like, "Oh, it's so dumb. I don't know why they bring back all the original actors." I'm like, "Did you like Star
What?
Wars?" Yeah. Well, those same people who acted in it are going to be in the new one. So I don't know why you're upset about this. Like people are like, "Oh, they just need to stop. They messed up 1, 2, and 3." It was like that's exactly why they're doing 7, 8, and 9 because they're going to make it better. And this is a whole new story.
This is your psychology class?
Yeah.
Ask your professor if I could sit in, and we can have a...
It wasn't him that was doing it. It was someone else. And the professor's like, "Oh, God, the guy never shuts up."
I mean, we could have a prequel talk if you want.
I can bring you guys in. It would be great, but he's not going to allow that. It's only
I'm
an hour class.
Definitely a prequel defender. I was like 8 when episode 1 came out. Episode 1 is my favorite Star Wars movie. Everybody hates on it, but like
Okay, so I'm trying to make sure because episode 1, when you're saying episode 1, it's now being referred to as Phantom Menace.
Yes.
It's not
No.
Star Wars
It's-
New Hope.
It's episode 1.
Yeah.
Episode 4 is A New Hope.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if you're a Star Wars fan and you don't know the difference between the two,
Well, he said he was when he
You're
was
fucking
8.
stupid.
Yeah,
Whoa,
when
but
I
yes.
was, when I was, oh, maybe I'm.
I agree.
Phantom Menace didn't come out when you were 8.
It even
Well,
said
99. Maybe I'm sorry. You're right. I got that wrong. I was
Yeah.
like 12 or 13.
Yeah, you were older.
Phantom
Yeah.
Menace came out in 99.
99. So I was like
Yeah.
12 or 13. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I
Oh,
got my
man.
dates wrong.
I
Yeah.
remember one of my
Yeah, I
first dates. I
I
took
was-
her to see the new release of Emperor Strikes Back. Anyway,
You
go
want me to
ahead.
show my age?
Empire Strikes Back.
Well, it was a digital release. When they not digital release, the freaking
The
when they
re-release.
yeah, that's what I meant. Yeah.
I never got to see those, man, because my dad wasn't into it. I could never talk him into going. I was so young. I was young then because those came out in the early 90s.
Yeah.
And so I've never seen the original Star Wars in the movie theater, any of them.
Oh man, I have that over
No,
you.
yeah, you did. Did you go to the 3D one or
Those-
I
episode
saw,
one
I,
or,
just,
or
but
episode
I
4?
saw episode 1 in the theater when I was a kid.
Oh, that's right. They never
He's
made it
talking
to
about
4,
4,
5,
5,
and 6.
and 6.
No, they
That's
just,
right.
they
I
just
forgot.
stopped the 3D
I
re-release.
got to do that.
That's
and
why I
I'm
was.
younger.
Shut up. That's so
I
I
saw
was,
them all. I've seen every one of them in the movie theater.
So I was
all
so
of them.
excited, man, that they were coming back. I was like, I get to finally see these movies on the screen. And Disney was like, "Oh, we bought them, and guess what? We're canceling them."
When they digitally remastered, yeah, when they digitally remastered the movies and put them back out in the theater, I went and saw every one of them.
Yeah.
But,
If they did it again,
I'd
I
do
would
it
go
again.
see 'em again.
Damn right, I'd
Yeah.
do it again.
Yeah.
Without a doubt. do it
What I'm
again.
hoping for, man, is like Regal. You listen, Regal? It's like Regal gets on board and they're like, "Hey, man, we're gonna do a marathon. You want to watch all 6 Star Wars movies before you watch Episode 7?"
Not happening.
6. Let me
No,
cancel my
no.
job. I quit going to watch Star Wars.
Yeah, dude,
I would take 2 days off from work to do that.
I would definitely, dude. Without
Oh
a
my
doubt, I
God.
would put in vacation, and I would.
Damn right.
If
And I would
if I
sit
had
there.
an exam on one of those days, I would beg the teacher to let me take it home and do it beforehand.
I would totally do it. I mean, they do it for everything else.
I just
right?
all I need is give me a 15,
They're
20
like-
minute break in between each movie.
Yeah, let
That's
me go
the
pee.
thing.
Let me
Nope.
stretch my legs for a
It's
second.
so long, right? But they could do like 1, 2, and 3 one day,
Oh yeah,
and then
bust
they could
them
do
up.
4, 5, 6, and 7 the next.
Well, even if they busted them up into 2s,
They're doing like 3 one day and 3 in the other. It's difficult because of just how to track the ticket.
That's true.
And it's
And-
also probably resources. Now you have to
Yeah.
dedicate
But what if they
the
just did
theaters to that.
the old trilogy, the original trilogy?
I mean, if they do,
Because that seems reasonable to do in a whole day. The
Yeah.
3 movies. I mean,
yeah, you can.
They did it with the Avengers, man. They showed like all the old movies, and then when the Avengers came out, you
Yeah,
watched
that
the
wasn't
Avengers.
6 2-hour movies.
Well, that's what I'm saying. If they do the original trilogy,
and actually the Star Wars movies are closer to 2.5 hours.
yeah,
Yeah.
Are they really?
But if
Yeah.
if you do the
It only
orig-
seems like an hour.
if you do the original trilogy though, then you only have 3, and you could start at like 10 o'clock in the
That
morning.
that would be more feasible. Because you only get especially with like a 2-hour movie, 2.5-hour movie through an entire day, not including the midnight, you're looking at maybe 4 showtimes for that, and just because of how the movie.
4 Showtime.
4 Showtime.
Oh, for God's sakes!
Imagine
Well-
if there were 4 of me.
Well,
No.
well, here's what I'm saying. Regardless of whether Regal Cinemas does their own marathon or not, we're gonna do ours.
Yeah, no doubt.
Yeah, that's true.
So it will happen.
That's true.
There
no
will
one's
be a
invited.
marathon.
It's gonna.
All right. So you've been gaming a lot, so I made a segment for
Yes.
you so we could talk every time. You always got something new and
Showtime
It's-
and gaming.
It's
Man.
Showtime and he games.
All I know is, boy,
That's me.
the life, the life of a single guy with government money rolling in
Right?
and no kids.
Well, all this can be yours if you go get shot at for a year. So
hey. I just never got deployed. Shut up.
it's okay, man. No, really, seriously, it doesn't matter if you get deployed or not. Anyone who's serving in the military, you're doing something better than what a lot of people who it's called social loafing is what it is.
You're doing,
For some
you're doing
people.
better than me and Trex.
You're doing
No,
better.
No, we work.
It's different. It's
But-
different. There's people who don't contribute and they complain about people getting money from the military, and there's people who are in the military and don't contribute and then get upset about, or then say, "Oh, I got all this money coming in. I'm awesome." There's different. There's good people and there's just social
There's-
loafers.
Then there's people like the guy last night who ran a vehicle versus pedestrian. And cars right now are coated in pollen, right? So
Yeah.
we're expecting to get there blood and guts or whatever everywhere. There's no, like the pollen on this lady's car that he said hit him, it hasn't been disturbed. Like the hood of her car, like, if somebody was to almost hit you, what would be the first thing you would put on their car?
Handprints.
Are you serious? We are. How many times are we gonna have a talk about banging on the table?
Look at the waves. I think it was like, oh, there's too many.
So we were looking at this lady's car. The pollen is all still. So we're like, wait.
Oh, you took a
guy
face
didn't
mark
get-
or something.
Yeah, anything. This guy did not get hit by this car. That's all we were all thinking.
That's funny because I can say.
And
Like,
guess what he was doing? He was going to the hospital.
Wow.
Well, you're paying for all of that because anyway. So back to video games. Sorry, we went off on a rant. Basically, yes, I've been playing a lot more. And before we start, I want to give a thank you to the people who were on the Twitch channel last night talking with us. Trex brought them in. That's fine, that's great. And I would like to see a lot more people show up. We went from, if you didn't see the Facebook post, went from 6 people who have viewed the Twitch channel to 108. And then we also have 8 favorites now from 3. So we had I consider that a significant jump.
It's a jump, yeah.
In one night.
And it was a lot of fun. I was playing WildStar. I don't know if you guys have seen that. I recently bought Elder Scrolls Online. Started playing that. Not going to lie, I was struggling through the first. I'm not even level 10 yet, and I'm struggling with the game. Not that it's difficult. It's just there's so many quests, and there's so many quests, and they go everywhere. But yeah,
it doesn't affect me.
the shout outs I want to get out to are to Raw Justice, Chris Core 08, and Decon, as well as Stevie B was there and Trex was there. Trex, I really appreciate.
But I don't know if you can shout me out. I was there simply to troll you. I was like, this live stream blows.
Steve, you existed in my life simply to troll me, so there was nothing different. It's support for me. But
I still have to make you a moderator too.
Yeah, I almost said that because I saw a moderator next to his name, and I was like, "Wait a minute, this isn't his one. This is our what?"
I didn't even. I thought it was just because I was the one broadcasting. That's the only reason. But then I realized I'm broadcasting after. Anyway.
No. Under the nodes of the APOC, I have to sign into that account so I can actually. I signed in and I set myself as a moderator, and then I just gotta set
He
him.
didn't think to set me to do it right when he was doing himself.
Well, that's because you're never on the chat.
Oh shit.
No.
Anyway,
Neither am I, because I'm always at work.
It's okay, dude. It's fine. I hopefully one day when you're bored and you want to see me playing a game, you can just be like, I'll just do this. That's where I really got into Twitch, was when I started doing cardio, and I was like, I hate running. It's so boring, and all they show on the TV is freaking advertisements.
Sports Center or some
Yeah.
stupid
So now I'm sitting there watching people play League of Legends or freaking Elder Scrolls, which is why I got the game, because it looked like it was a lot of fun. But apparently that's at the higher levels. Anyway, WildStar is amazing. It's kind of like a Star Wars Galaxy, Borderlands, and World of Warcraft together. Oh, and Smite because of the mechanics. I really don't know what else really to say about this corner other than please come watch us at twitch.tv/nerds of the APOC. I'll be posting it all over Facebook and Twitter. And let us know. Like this, I got into WildStar because I just bought Elder Scrolls. One of the guys said that game's garbage. Come play WildStar, and then
and it worked because as soon as I saw that myself, you went to go look it up, and I went to go look it up as well.
Yeah,
and
I've already paid off my pre-order, so I'm ready. By the way, if you go pre-order the game. Tonight at midnight is ends one of the beta weekends, and there's 3 more after this. They're up on their website, wildstar-online.com, and you can go up there and you can see their beta weekends. But yeah,
I was trying to download the beta last night, and I was getting really, really, really pissed. Like I was furious with my computer.
He said it was like a 2-hour download.
No, I was like
install. Yeah.
No, I was like, my computer's like this website's broken because I kept typing in WildStar.
Oh yeah,
wildstar.online.com, and I was like, this website doesn't exist.
I want to point out you work in IT, right?
I know.
And you know the dot.
This is your chance, Breach. Get him. He's been stunned. Go for the critical hit.
And I was
yeah.
like, oh, it's a hyphen. After like 10 minutes, I was Googling it, and I was like, why am I not getting this?
Just type in WildStar into Google, and it'll come up as one of the. It's
yeah.
That's probably the easiest way to find it. But yeah, I put up there as well. We want to know what games you want to see us play, as well as if you're playing something that we're playing, let us know your name. Don't give us your account information, please. And if your character name is the same as your account information, wait till we're online so you know it's us, and then give it to us so that you know we're not trying to screw you over.
Send us friend requests.
And I'll put my names up there. Actually, on WildStar right now, my main, his name is NotA Showtime. It's capital N, O, and then everything else is lowercase. And I'm on the exile side, so you're gonna have to, be a good guy. Sorry.
Sorry.
So they have this hard thing about even when he was playing what was the Star Wars?
The Old Republic?
Old Republic. He had a hard time being a Sith.
Oh, I can't.
He's like, I can't do it. I can't make the bad decisions.
I'm
like, whatever, dude.
I was able to do it because I was like, okay, this person isn't a representation of me. It's clearly a bad guy. He does bad things. But no, dude.
He's in his bed. I killed him.
But he still makes good decisions.
But it's so dark. Because in I know we're talking about SWTOR now, but
It's fine. No, go ahead. Yeah.
it's I was playing as the Sith Knight or
Marauder.
Sith. Well, I think it's.
Don't look at me. I stopped playing.
Yeah.
we
Anyway,
all
the
stopped
Sith
playing.
Warrior. That's what it is. It's the Sith Warrior, and there's a. You have to kill this on Dromancos. You have to kill this Sith Lord that's gone against all the other Sith Lords.
Right.
And so you kill him, and then the wife is like, you don't kill me, or I'll have my son pose as him, and then I'll be in control and I'll handle the business, and you could either kill her and kill the son, or do nothing and let them go, or you can bang her. And she's just like, okay. But see, the thing about
see what he chose.
The thing about it was
That's a bang, everybody. Bang.
no. This is the creepy part. The thing
put it in there.
was you have you have your companion, which was the blue Twi'lek. I can't remember the name off the top of my head.
I do. Yeah, she's your slave, pretty much.
Yeah, and the woman actually says, do you want your slave around? And you can either say no and then dismiss her, or you can say yes, she needs to watch this. And it's you can literally have it to where your slave watches you bang this
So what kind of game is this again?
I was like, wow,
Oh, it's from BioWare.
I was like, this is dark, dude. I'm glad it's not me and some other dude bang while she watches.
So, question. You banged her, obviously.
While the slave watched.
What did you do afterwards?
Well, nothing. They don't show anything that you walk off.
Well, no, I mean, after you banged her, and do you make another decision? Can you
Take a
kill her?
shower.
No, you can't kill her after that. No.
Oh.
But
You should have killed her
this isn't GTA, man, where you get to bang the prostitutes and then kill them later.
and get your money back.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That's how I roll.
No, but she's like, hit me. She's like, that was great. Hit me up sometime. And I was like, hell yeah, that was great. Let's go.
Do Sith have zippers?
I mean, it depends on what your uniform looks like.
I don't know. Ask Vader here.
Yeah. Let's see. Look that flap up.
Right. So
yeah.
that was Showtime's Gaming Corner. Do, 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 do.
That's me. Boop, boop. Dude, I would, if there was a cartoon thing of that, I would pop out of the L and be like, that's me.
Wow. All right.
I am not good on Flash, so I can't do that.
Dang it.
All right. So let's,
Is it Larry? Anyway, but
yeah. So let's talk about our Captain America premiere. We don't want to talk about the movie, but don't want to do spoilers yet because even when this was out, the movie's only been out for
A week.
and you still haven't seen it. So
we're going to fix that today, so.
you failed me for the last time. No, I'm kidding.
Hurry up so we can go to Moe's.
I
Just
know.
kidding.
Giant burritos.
So
You get a Joey back?
But
Or a
no,
homewrecker?
if you follow our stuff, you should see it. Partner with Punk Monkey, and we did some trivia before 4 shows. We did we did the 3 first ones, then the next one, and we stayed to watch the next one because after that it was shows at 11 o'clock, and
yeah, we weren't playing that.
yeah, we were. So, but
I was game. I was like, let's do all the early
yeah,
shows,
as long as you-
and
as
we'll
long
go
as
to
you-
11 o'clock
as long
movie.
as you
Worked
saw
overnight.
it, you didn't care.
But all these other guys were like, man, I want to stay up there late. I was like, oh, God.
some of us can't sleep at work.
I don't sleep at work. Did you miss what I did the last 2 days? I don't ever sleep anymore. It's
That's
crazy.
my go-to with him. Whenever he's like, I'm hard. I'm like, man, I don't get to sleep at work.
I
You
used
do.
to sleep at work, dude. I used to just slump
know what
down
happened?
on the chair,
It never
put the
fails.
screen in front of my face.
Hey, man, it never fails. I close my eyes at work. Doo, doo, doo. It's like, oh, just fuck my life.
But
Yeah, we were over at the Regal Sand Hill Stadium 16.
right,
And want to thank you to the management for allowing us to be there.
Oh,
It
dude,
was a lot
great.
of fun.
They, in my opinion, for something they were allowing us to do for free, they went above and beyond to help us out
yeah, for
and
sure.
do things for us.
Oh, yeah.
And to allow us to do things that and Stevie B will tell you, I questioned a couple, like us going in the movie theater and them having to cut the ads down and all that kind of stuff. I was like, dude, I don't see them doing that because people pay for that stuff.
They do.
And they were like, yeah, whatever, we'll turn it down. Like,
I mean,
it's still awesome.
It's still an audible level where people can still hear it, so it's not too much. But I mean, it's. I mean, we're there promoting the theater, we're there promoting the movie, so I mean, yeah, they. I used to manage at that theater, and we do it all the time, and I still love the guys that actually still do that for us. So, yeah, it was a great time. It was great actually being back at the theater doing that kind of promo stuff because I love doing promo stuff. Absolutely love it. The turnout for it was pretty good.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of people. The screen. It was good because it was glad they opened up that many screens. There's 4 showings today, 4 at 11, and so the theaters weren't like shoulder to shoulder.
That's the point too.
So it was perfect. Like it was nice and comfortable, and there was more options. Like you could see it non 3D, you could see it 3D, you could see it IMAX 3D. So it was like all the options were there. So it was really cool, and
congratulations to the winners for the double feature. Once
definitely.
again, congratulations. I know we actually missed one in the photo op.
did we? Oh,
Yeah, I think there was actually one missing.
okay.
But I mean, it was of course we were like pressing for time because we had to get into our auditoriums for the trivia. Movie's gonna start pretty soon for them, so it's okay.
This goes a lot fast, because there's so many screens. Jeff thanks to Jeff at Punk Monkey for providing the prizes. Excuse me.
Yep.
And so we did have a limited amount, and because there was 4 shows, we could only do like 4 questions a show. Because we did it once way back when with
For Thor 2.
Thor the Dark
2,
World.
and we only did 1 screen at a different Regal Cinema, and
No, that was at the Carmike
was it
Winslow.
No,
Carmike?
Carmike
Oh,
Winslow.
yeah. And so we had like 10 questions but because we had to split it up. But it was still good. It was just quick. Like we were only in there for like 5 minutes.
Yeah.
And that's
Yeah,
probably good. People
yeah.
are like, I'm trying to watch a movie. And you're just,
So it was fun.
And I don't know how Mike and Jeff's really went. Jeff said his group movie theater really wasn't very engaging, but me and Stevie B, like
it was fun.
our theater was like into it. They were like, it was great. I loved
Oh
it.
yeah, I was in the IMAX theater with Jeff's employee Gavin. Jeff and his buddy were in the 2D Captain America, and you guys were in a double feature of the Captain America. And the IMAX 3D they were really engaging. I mean, they knew the questions. Lady called up, it's like, "What's the Captain America shield made of?" "Oh, verbium."
Verbium.
Verbium.
And then she's like, "Wait, that's not right. What's it again, honey?"
Verbium.
and then this
it's
dude,
not a noun.
I still gave it to her because she was a good try because she finally pronounced it right after like the third try. But then the dude in this front row was like, "It's a mixture of animanium and vibranium." I'm like, if I wasn't pressed for time, I'm like, "Give me the ratio."
That's about
Like,
60
Well,
40.
considering it's 2 materials, I'm gonna go with a strong 50%.
Yeah. So. No, but we had a good time. I think our best one though was the one where we were all together because there was 3 8 o'clocks and we had to all split up for us, only 2 of us. But
Yeah.
the 8:30 show that we actually sat and watched, we were all there. So we had a fun little Avengers thing. We all wore masks. And,
And Mike here ran in as the Iron Patriot, and I was like, dude, you can just be dismissed. If you're not Tony, you can go.
but I'm a secret Avenger.
I don't care. We're not the secret
You
Avengers right now.
got a secret, all right. It's hidden right there.
Whoa.
so we had a lot of fun, and we're going to be doing it again for Amazing Spider-Man 2.
I'm not dressing up like Spider-Man, just FYI.
That's okay because our Peter Parker will be there.
I hope so. When's
It's another Thursday.
We'll talk about
It's
it.
May. It's May.
Well, the thing is,
something.
I go to summer semester, so if it's at night, it should be no problem.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like the first Thursday in May, I think.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, it's May
Whoa.
May 1st.
So on that note,
Maybe not.
we're doing
We'll
another
talk about it.
another drawing and another contest and everything. Also with Punk Monkey Comics for Amazing Spider-Man. Are they doing a double feature on that one too?
Not sure yet, and I'm not sure. If they do the double feature, and I hope we do get tickets for another double feature. But we'll know more about that closer to the event.
Yeah. So we'll at least say contest, probably at least 2 tickets to Amazing Spider-Man 2. Possibly a double feature,
depending on what they do with it. So.
Yeah, more information as the weeks come. I still got to get the flyer prepared for it, and once I get more, I know the general manager who's setting all this up. He's actually going to be out of town for a couple of days next week, so it's like once he comes back, he should have more information for me, and then we'll start promoting that full force.
It's funny. He was working on the flyer, and I got a message from the other day, and he was like, I don't realize how much I hate Spider-Man font. He's like,
oh my
font
God,
they use on the title, like,
that's it.
He's trying to use it in the rest of the flyer. He's like, this sucks.
Let's spell apocalypse right this time.
Can we? Well, that was the toy fair.
I know,
the toy fair, but still.
So we got that. We got Amazing Spider-Man 2, but we also, on top of this, on Thursday night, Saturday, we spent almost the entire day at the Columbia Toy and Comic Show.
Yep, it was a lot of fun. It was
at Jamil Temple.
That was where I realized that, I mean, we were a lot bigger than I thought we were.
Gross.
That's what she said. Wait,
but it's true. We were setting up for we were setting up just to do another interview with I think the guys from Pretty Weird Art.
Pretty Weird, yeah.
Yeah, that we'll talk to in a little bit. And I was getting set up on the camera. Stevie was helping me out, and then a gentleman came up to Stevie B. Is like, "Hey, love you guys' show every week. Listen to you guys watching it. You guys do a great job."
And he watches the Wednesday show, which is our baby, and Jeff's. And I was like, "Oh my God, he's seen me."
Yeah, like he knew our names and everything. And then we gave him a good. I really wish we would have gotten his name and give a shout. But shout out to you, sir. Shout out to all you guys who came up to us and said you guys like our product, you guys like our show. It means a lot to us.
And even if you didn't, we heard you whispering, and we appreciate that too.
I definitely heard.
There were 2 groups we heard whispering about us, and they're like, "Hey, you should check our stuff out." We're like, "Oh my God, we should love them right now."
Yeah, let me go ahead and say this now. Even though we looked like we were busy, trust me, we probably weren't.
Yeah.
And we wouldn't if we were like in the middle of an actual interview. And you waited for us to be done. Thank you so much for that. And literally, if we were just walking around like we normally were, trying to figure out where we're going to go next, stop us anytime. Stop
want
us.
you to stop,
especially if you're a lady.
If Trex,
Trex
is in the middle of an interview,
Especially
I want you to interrupt his interview and say, "Hey man, no, I'm just kidding."
Yeah. It's always best if you walk in front of the camera and introduce yourself. I was kidding. Please don't do that.
But thank you all so much for the kind words for us. It really meant a lot. He choked up Stevie B a little bit. So
hey, easy.
You guys made fun of me.
Don't do that.
Dang it.
Don't even try. Hold on. Let me stop you right there. Don't even try to make fun of him. Right now.
I'm about to tell him like how everyone shot me down, made me look like a jerk. I went up to all of Steve's friends afterwards. I was like, "Yeah, he did this," and they were just like, dude. I'm like, "I'm giving you gold. Make fun of him."
We went to GameStop after. Shout out to Larry Manor, and we went and talked to our good pal Larry at GameStop, and he told him that, and he was like expecting Larry to like make fun of me
because that's usually what happens.
And he was like, "No way, dude! Like, he's like, that's like me making music and putting it on YouTube, and someone coming up to me and going, 'Hey man, I heard your music on YouTube.'" He was like, "Dude, I'd be bawling like a baby." He's like, "Are you serious?" Like, you made fun of him for that? He's like, "Oh," I was like, "That's right."
It's when trolling goes wrong.
Exactly.
Very, very wrong.
And Stevie B called me last night and told me that you were messing with him about it, and I was like, "Really? Wait until I see his ass." I was like, "I'm gonna shut him down."
He's gonna tan my ass.
That's right.
Now I also want to take note to this amazing. This was a handmade Darth Vader from Lynn Powell.
Lynn Powell, yeah, he's one of the gentlemen who put on the show.
And this is trolling gone right. I won this statue in the drawing.
It was a drawing, and let's shout it out to the what was it called?
Pets Inc.
Pets Inc. in Columbia, South Carolina.
They are the last no-kill shelter.
Yeah, so it was a drawing for money for that, and so I donated that. I bought some brownies afterwards, donated to that. I said, let's see, brownies, help the animals. Like, I can't.
It's a win.
It's a win-win.
The
Like,
only thing that would have made that complete is if you had won the trophy. Now, let me preface this or preface. I don't know what.
Explain.
yeah.
Go.
Wow,
Sorry.
what just happened?
That's when your brain fails. No,
That must
we
happen
really,
a lot.
We just put in $5 each
Yeah.
for to help the pets. That's what it was really about.
Mhm.
And to more emphasize that fact, I didn't keep this statue, but you see it here. So also, after giving Steve shit for about an hour and a half, probably 2 hours, I actually was like, "Here, Steve, you can have it." I don't.
And I didn't. See, the thing is that I didn't even tell him that I wanted it. He was just like, "Look what I got, Steve. Look what I got.
I was walking around
I
the
got-
con. Hey, Steve, over here with the statue. That
See what I got?" And then we get to his house because he had to change before he went out to eat after. And,
I'm a diva.
That's right. And we had to let Maggie Dog out.
Yeah.
If you watched the live stream last night, you know who Maggie Dog is. Maggie Dog. And I was like, "You forgot your precious statue." And he was like, "Oh, I was just messing with you. I got no place for it. You can keep it." I just want to hold over your head for a while.
I don't get many things to hold over Steve's head, so when I got it, I took it.
Yeah, and today he comes in and he goes, "Can I have a drink?" And I was like, "No." And he's like,
Oh, hang on. a second.
"Well, let me get Vader." Like, really? No, but we had a lot of fun. We did a lot of interviews with so many people, so much good stuff people are doing.
Shout out
This
to Mark
man has a
Poole.
lot of work ahead of him.
Yeah, he does.
He's got a.
I went through all the footage last night, just double checked that all the sound went good. Sound went well, and
as compared to last year's Heroes Con.
yeah, dear Lord, the product or the equipment I have this year is so good.
He has these hooks.
You know, can we talk about
My
that?
belt hooks.
They
Can we
look
talk about
like
that?
the thing that the Ghostbusters hung the trap on. Is what it looks like.
He was like, "You're not gonna say anything about my hooks." And I was like, "What?"
I
was
didn't
like,
know that happened.
Yeah, it's like I was like,
Yeah, hold on 1 second. So what you got there? Got some hooks?
like, "What do you want me to say?" He's like, "They're for the mics."
Yeah, he looks at me.
are.
He looks at me. He's like, "What are you doing with the? Oh, you got little hooks. What you got?" And like, "Oh, you got your little ghost trap there." And all of a sudden, I grab the cords for the mics, wrap them up, and place my hooks. It's like, oh, you're listening to hot shit, aren't you?
I was like, "Look at you walking around with your mics and your camera."
I mean, it was great. It was just funny, and we always give each other shit. So. But yeah, it was a really good show. It was the first con I'd been to after the last one I went to was the Colorado Springs Toy and Comic Convention, and I didn't know that Columbia had so many popping up, and I'm really excited that there's a huge comic community. We even talked to a lady who's trying to get comic books introduced into classrooms. 2 of them actually.
Yeah,
Yep.
Trying
it's,
to get.
she's pretty weird. I mean, you
Pretty
haven't
weird?
gone.
Yeah,
to
it's
many,
Rachel from Pretty
You
Weird.
haven't gone to
and
many
then-
cons with us, but like they're our go-to guy. We love them. Those two. Like we always
Yes.
talk to every con we go to.
Yeah, well, we went to the Heroes Con. They were there.
Oh,
too.
that's right. You were
Yeah.
there. Con with us. Yeah, that's
Yep.
right.
Yeah, it was Rachel from Pretty Wares doing an entrepreneurship partnership, and then Laura from the Columbia Manga Library.
Yep.
Yeah.
And
what was it?
they're
Trades at
basically-
cons.
They go to different conventions and they take 1,700 comics with them, and they that's what she said, or yeah, 1,700, and then they let kids read them. They teach them how to read, and these are comics that are suitable for ages. There's not every comic has everyone provocatively dressed. You can see that. Here's an example: Old Star Sapphire versus New Star Sapphire. Just look at those pictures. You
That's
know, you get
true.
it.
That's true.
She used to be wearing a G-string. Now she's wearing a bodysuit. But yeah, they teach them, and it's teach them how to read, and looking at it enticing because it has pictures. And
Showtime's really excited because he's like, I finally can learn how to read.
exactly. Screw hooked on phonics.
Hooked on comics.
Yeah.
But yeah, and I had someone that was like, "Hey, comic books aren't books." I'm like, "What are you talking about? They have over 5 pages. They're totally books." There's not a menu. But it's really great, and it's a great program. I saw it in Colorado Springs and Denver when they're doing the comic book classroom is a program that's over there. It's another one. Hopefully it makes its way over here to help these people out. Definitely something that if you can have an opportunity to give and promote it, do it. It's so worth it. There's too much illiteracy these days. Sorry. I thought I was doing light enough. You can see it. It's really bad. There's a lot of people that just don't know how to read, and if comic books can help that, and it can put that spin on our lifestyle, like nerds and stuff like that, I mean,
You're perfect. Hey, you can, and we'll have all that in our video.
Yeah, I have.
We
You
have-
have all the information for everything because it was in your backpack.
yeah.
Yeah, I gotta give you all the.
I know
I just
they
have
are.
a bunch of business cards.
Yeah.
I'll just give here. Match these cards with the videos.
Yeah,
go.
That's basically what I have to do.
There aren't that many. There's like 5.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's and then Rachel from Pretty Weird. She's doing an entrepreneurship program for 4th and 5th graders. Want to be asking pretty much artists and filmmakers, musicians, everyone in different fields to spend time with these kids, work on this like cool school project with them, pretty much to go into this field. And I know I've already put my hat in to help with the filmmaking process. And I think you guys are going to help out as well because.
Whoa, what? No.
I mean,
I guess we do like radio. Or
We're
whatever.
radio
Technically,
personalities.
that's
Yeah.
correct.
radio personality.
That's
so.
correct.
Wait. You know how I know I'm a radio personality?
How you know you're a radio
Wait,
personality?
hold on 1 second.
Please don't do the animal
Hold on.
sounds.
This is how I know I'm a radio personality.
God.
Just wait for it.
Oh,
Wait for it.
No.
That makes me a radio personality, ladies and
Oh,
gentlemen.
because we did a sound effect. Nerds of the apocalypse. Butt slam.
You go,
You know what you guys? That's all I gotta say about it.
Wait, you like doing goats? What?
Stop it.
That's what I heard.
That's what I heard. He likes that sound when a goat makes it.
And then we all of course talked to some pretty big names. We talked to
Mark Poole. Told you
Yeah.
to give you a shout out.
Yeah, Mark Poole, illustrator for Magic the Gathering,
And
celebrating 20 years.
20 freaking years.
I remember when I
since the
started-
beginning.
I remember when I started playing that game.
It was funny because he was like, at first he just wanted simple art. They just wanted a picture that had to do with the move that was on the card. Now it's like out of control. Like
Yeah, I was like, it's a very.
But I get paid well for it, so I just do it.
He did Warcraft as well, not just World of Warcraft, but Warcraft, and he was like, that really big shoulder pads. I was like, I know, it's ridiculous, right? And I was like, well, it's a very big, vast, it's a big contrast from, you'll see it in the video, but anyway,
Yeah.
it was a lot of fun.
Yep. And then we saw our good buddy Chad Bowers, and we met Chris Sims.
yeah.
And they did Downset Fight. They were writing for that, promoting it a little bit, and apparently giving Chris Sims the microphone in his hand was probably a bad idea.
WWE character.
Tournaments. Yeah.
I have.
What did he do?
I have like a little half of that clip of spiel he was doing. He took he put his shades down, grabbed the microphone, was like, you know what, Mean Gene? We're gonna go to the ring.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about.
And he looked at Chad. He's like, it's the microphone. He's like, yes, the microphone. That's basically what's happening.
Kind of what the microphone does to all of us right here.
That's
Like,
correct.
we all get our little rants going.
I have an urge to drop it all the time. On purpose.
Showtime out.
I tell you what, though, at the end of the day, man, it definitely felt like a day of Heroes Con. Like I came in here and I just hit the bed. It was exactly like going back to the hotel at Heroes Con.
Oh, dude.
I just hit the bed. I was
We
like,
don't go back to the hotel at Heroes Con, and it's just like,
like Heather brought food home and she was sitting here because we went and got wings right after, so we were already,
B-dubs.
Yeah, we already ate. Shout out B-dubs. Sierra, we love you. She's our server.
You'd be on the show.
And Showtime like hit on. He was like, "What's her name? How old is she? What's her name? How old is she?"
Hey, Sia, you gonna be on the show? Hey, girl. You gonna get this podcast?
No, but Heather was eating dinner with Elaine. They were sitting right here, and I was talking to her about the con from the bedroom, laying in the bed, and she's like, "Will you just come out here?" And I was like, "I can't. I can't move my legs.
I'm so tired.
I've been conned."
It's true because we were at dinner after the con, and I'm literally sitting in my chair like, oh my god,
These guys didn't want to. They were like, "You want to sit down and eat?" I'm like, "We've been walking around all day."
That's him, not me. I want to sit down. Any chance I get to sit down, I take it.
I didn't know where my
I was about to say something.
but we after we had that, I went to go and buy a new cord for the microphone.
Any chance? I'd take it.
Man, we know the guys that at Sentinel Sheep. And I was like, guys, I'm done. I walked over to there, and one of them was shopping for toys, so I just sat down. I was like, I don't care. I'm not part of Sentinel Sheep. I'm just taking a seat. I was like, yeah, look at this artwork. Look at this hair.
But it was after B-dubs, I went to go and buy a new cord for the microphone. And then when I got home, I uploaded all this. I was actually charging the camera because I couldn't upload while it was charging because outlets were all over the place. And while it was charging, I was online. I typed up a couple of stuff. I typed a thank you note on NotA on the Facebook page. Tweeted a couple of things, and then and then I looked at the bed, and I literally just laid there, crashed, 4-hour nap. I woke up at 9:45, and I'm like, and I woke up hearing American Dad, and then I looked out. It was dark, and I saw the street lamp. I'm like, what time is it?
Don't you hate that when you fall asleep during the day and then you wake up and you have no idea where you are? You have no idea what time of day it is.
It was American Dad. I'm like, is it midnight?
I've been drugged.
You can't. What's going on?
Hangover.
Wait, what? I don't. Now I'm married with Heather. Like I can generally wake up and tell what time of day it is via Heather's position.
No.
But when I was younger, living by myself, I would just be like, oh God, where am I? Because the light's on, but it's dark outside. It's like, what's happening?
Yeah, it was crazy. So
Well, you didn't grab that phone because those didn't exist.
I texted Trex. I was like, "Hey man, using the channel?" I was like, "Well, I'm already using this."
Yeah, yeah. I wake up. I look at it. It was like 20 minutes earlier, and I'm like, "No, I'm not using it." Like, oh, well, too late. I'm like, apparently, I just saw the email. You're live.
You gotta have that.
I don't know if I should talk about this on the show or not, but I'm going to anyway. It's not a big deal, really. I don't know what we need to change, but when you post something to the Facebook page, it always says you're playing Reaper of Souls.
Well, here's how that works. Depending on how long because when you actually go to the site, it's changed to WildStar. But I guess it's just that link is old, doesn't update the link for some reason. I don't know.
No, you have to sign on to the dashboard
And change it there?
Yeah.
Okay, I still need Twitch.
when you go, you log onto on the Twitch site, log in, and when you
go to the channel.
Yeah, you go to your dashboard. You go to your dashboard, you're going to change your information there. You're going to change your game playing, hit update, and then you hit update, and then you go live.
You see that? We teach you how to Twitch here on Nerds of the Apocalypse.
I still
there was
haven't
a
even
guy,
done it.
who was it that won, I think it was Cork or somebody, wanted to get on to Destiny for PS4. We were talking last night during the live stream.
Raw Justice.
Yeah, Raw. Yeah, dude, like I said again, since I wasn't talking about it last night, it's free. You just sign up online on Twitch, and then as long as you have the internet and the software to do it, you can broadcast. And
the problem with the PS4 right now, though, is like the PS4 has a block. You can't stream anything out of the PS4. Well, wait, no, I take that back. They have Twitch streaming, don't they?
Yeah,
they changed it. Yeah,
pretty sure they have.
Yeah, the recent update changed it where now you can actually record, but you always streamed on the PS4.
Right. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you always streamed, but
Xbox.
with the PS4 and even the Xbox One, they still don't have an archive system.
Yeah.
So
Which is crazy because that's what they were working on at the end with the 360. Like they were coming up with an archive system so that you record stuff when you stream.
Yeah, the Xbox
One
One
record to the 360. And it's
they still have that plan because it was in their latest Twitch blog about it with the Xbox, Microsoft. They still have a plan for it. It's just taking a little longer to implement.
I just don't understand. They had like the Xbox 360 dashboard and the way everything worked was perfect. Why did you have to change so fucking much?
Windows 8.
Probably.
Yeah. Windows
God,
8.
You changed so damn much.
Windows 9 coming soon.
Do we on the video when we were talking to Sean from Sean Castic from Pop what? Sorry.
Pop Cycle Bobbles.
Pop Cycle Bubbles. Did you record when we were talking about this? We didn't have the camera on, do we? Because we have this out here, but I thought it'd be fun to talk about it.
It's on there.
Is it? Okay.
It's in the blooper that I'll put at the end of the video, and it's even mentioned at the beginning of the actual interview.
So it's a little Easter egg. This little thing right here, our little snapper. It's a little inside. It's a little Easter egg, like you're watching The Winter Soldier.
There's a lot of those.
We've mentioned this in a couple of the Wednesday videos that it's not here. Oh, I wish I had actually, you guys haven't seen that part. But we always talk about this thing not being here.
Yeah, it's actually
It's
for the past
finally
3
here.
weeks. It's been in my car,
So he just hasn't taken it out of the car.
And brought it inside.
And
He brings all the other stuff in a bag inside, but he doesn't think to go, I should put this in the bag that I bring inside.
it's in the back seat.
Furthermore,
the
the car is
seat.
only
so you're
at least
So you're explaining how
meters away.
So you're explaining how lazy you are when you get out of the car over here.
I am setting the equipment up for the video shoot. I got no time.
It's okay.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
All right, perfect. Are we done here? No? We talked about
Whoa,
the stuff.
shit.
Don't forget to watch the video. Well, I don't know.
I'm
Is there
kidding.
anything else you want to talk about?
No.
Well, I mean, highlight from the show.
Oh, my dude, you know what my
Highlights
highlight
from
from
the
the
shows,
show was.
ladies. Just kidding.
I mean, we don't need to tell me what my highlight from the show was. It
Oh yeah,
was-
you cried.
Oh, shut up.
Dude, I wasn't even there. My highlight from the show is the same as his. 'Cause
Yeah.
when he called me and was telling me about it, I was like,
Yeah.
dude, that is fucking incredible.
That's
Like, I love it.
Yeah.
It's awesome. It was a really eye changer that. But I guess if I have to do something different, it's probably going to be the interview with Mark Poole. I felt like that went particularly well. I felt like no homo or anything. I felt like we
You connected?
You bonded?
something like that.
Yeah.
Like, it
You
was. I
bonded?
got excited to interview him because like the shit we had in common.
You want me to tweet him, see if he's single?
Yeah, dude.
See if he's into dudes.
I think my highlight was. Wow, it was. I mean, it was a really great show. I mean,
Sitting
and at
down.
the same time, I love talking to Sean. He's just a great
We
guy
know.
to talk to. I think it was actually probably Chris Sims and Chad Bowers. That
They're
interview.
fun guys.
Yeah, it was pretty fun.
We actually, me and Showtime talked to them, and they wrote that book together. So we might do something similar.
Inspirational,
Yeah, it was very inspirational. So we were.
and I also have to give a shout out to Sanford Green too because I love his
He
artwork.
was such a nice guy.
He was really cool.
He was a really cool guy. I talked to him maybe doing our portrait for the Heroes Con. He's doing Heroes Con. So I talked about maybe doing our portrait. So he was just, I was like, how much does that cost? He's
He
like,
has cool artwork too.
Yeah.
I like that.
well, he was just like, email me. I got a feeling that it's probably going to cost more than what we normally pay. But from what he draws, I think it might turn out really, really
God,
good.
yes.
So that's good.
Alrighty.
All right, so we'll have the video up. I'm sure when you finish it, you'll put a link in the notes. If you're watching YouTube, just look. If the link's not there, he hasn't finished it yet. If it is, it's there.
Those videos will be done before this podcast.
Okay. All right. Whoa. Okay. So there'll be a link in the notes to go to the.
There will be
video.
a playlist that I'll make for the toy show that I'll put in the link. I'll put in the description of this one.
Sweet. Okay. Perfect. And
And so
don't forget to come out to Punk Monkey and look for our Spider-Man drawing. So that should start fairly soon. If it's not next Tuesday, it'll be the Tuesday after that we start.
crossing fingers.
Yeah. So, because you said that guy's gone for a couple weeks.
Yeah, GM's gone for a conference right now. Once he gets back, I'll start talking to him and get all that situated.
Anyway, keep a lookout. We're definitely doing it, so it'll be fun. That's really it. I guess I'm Stevie B.
Preach.
Showtime.
Trex.
We
Or
are Nerds.
Ringo.
Ringo. Y'all
It's
can't see him on the
It's okay, Ringo.
It's all right.
on the podcast. But
We
on
are
the video.
Nerds the Apocalypse out.